What's going on, everybody? Brandon and Kayla here for another episode of Husband and Wife Let's Play Minecraft. Today we are kind of splitting up. I am going to build an automatic sheep farm, sheep shearing farm.
And I'm going to start clearing out the jungle because we've decided to make a zoo.
Yes. So that is your job, and my job is over here. So I guess we will split up, and everyone, we will give you some updates as we go. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we built this off camera. This is a massive map wall. I will show you what we found up in this corner is a mesa, so we will definitely be going back, or badlands, however you wanna call it. We'll definitely be going back there. On the other side of this, though, is our to-do list. This is not complete, and we will be adding to it as we think of other things and taking away as we get things done. So today we have an automatic wool farm being built, so we will get rid of this once I am done. Kayla is clearing the jungle, so that is a massive job though, so that probably won't be taken out today, but some of it might be. Got some extra signs in there for some future signs, some future projects, and this map wall one day will be completely filled in. But as for the sheep farm, gonna build it over here. We are gonna start extending the city kind of this way. We have a lot of stuff over there, so I'm gonna be putting it in over here. Plus, this is an area we don't really frequent right now, so having the sheep over here where they're less annoying is going to be better. So I'm going to start clearing out this land and get a rough layout for this sheep farm. We're going to have one of each color in here, and we already have, I believe we already have one or two of each color in this pen. So I'm going to get to work.
All right, guys, so here are two maps that Brandon made for me. He got these all filled out. This is actually made up of 9 different maps. I hear a zombie. I don't know where he is. And we actually locked these in place because what we want to do is we want to have like a before, a couple durings, and then a final picture. And we want to be able to see like all the progress we made. So this one right now is just how the jungle is right now. I haven't torn anything out, nothing. So this is what it looks like right now. And Brandon made this cute little frame for me. And then back here, since I'm going to be tearing down a lot of stuff, he made all these chests for me. That way I don't have to go back to the house, back over here, so that'll help out a lot. And then this map, I'm going to just take like a piece at a time with me so I can update it as I go and kind of see where I am. But this one's not locked into place, so this one is going to be after I've cut down all the trees and taken out all the grass. Since I'm going to be clearing out all this jungle, I went ahead and went down to the mine and brought all the pieces. I'm going to build a beacon. Oh, I gotta go grab the beacon. But I'm going to build a beacon somewhere probably about in the middle of this corner map right here, just for a start. And I'm going to use it to help me out because this is going to take a while. And the beacon is going to help a lot. One of our ideas for the zoo is we want to have probably like a couple of each animal in their own little areas. We kind of want to do each area according to where each animal lives. So like when we have pandas, we're obviously going to decorate it like a jungle and stuff and have bamboo and everything, just because we think that'll be really fun.
I know this is not much of a layout, but I got this land flattened out. This is the sheep's vacation room. This one block right here. It's their spot. They will spend their vacation right here. For the back of it, I am going to do the colored wool that is in there, just to give it a little color to the build. I don't know what color or what blocks I will be using for the build yet. If you see any of my other builds, you'll probably guess stone, brick, and wood. But we might try to switch it up. I know the color will bring something new to the build than my normal builds, but yeah, we'll just see. I'm gonna go get some wool though for the back of this thing. I am here in our storage room. We are absolutely loving this thing, by the way. If you have not seen the build, be sure to check out the previous episode. But the reason I'm here is to get some quartz, and I came in here to get it, and we have 3. I need some for some observers. All of these are made into blocks already, so I can't get them back. So I am off to the nether to get some quartz. I think that'll do. I only need 16 observers for this, and it's one, pretty sure it's one. Let's see real quick. Observer. Yeah, it's 1 quartz per observer, so got some backup just in case. I've got all the redstone in on this. There are observers under here observing that grass block, and redstone back here activating the dispenser. I'm going to put a front on it. I'm just going to do glass. I did decide to do just regular oak on the back. I'm going to mix in some other, probably some stone, maybe some dark oak, like actual logs. But yeah, I'm going to get the front on this and get the collection system put in. Underneath it, I'm going to have a minecart with a hopper going to one central chest that will give us all of the wool. I'm going to build another building over here, kind of a side building to it. And I'm going to get the sheep over here as soon as possible so this thing can start working. Okay, so I'm working on the collection system. I put this wood block in here. The rails are going to go on wood, so we don't ever come in here and accidentally dig up a piece of dirt and it has a rail on it and it messes it up. So they're going to go on wood. I put a piece of wood block on this end so I know where to stop so I don't go all the way into the jungle because that's something I would do. I'm going to block this back off. Never knew it was there, and I'm going to dig actually from this side because this is the side the building's going to go on. So I need somewhere for the cart to come up. I will dig this way until I hit that wood block. I am back with some rails. I'm going to put them down as I go. I guess I got to get rid of that torch. Not worried about anything spawning down here. But I am going to put this torch in right there and start putting rails down as I go. I shouldn't have to come back down here, so let's get rid of those so I can put rails down. I'm not sure how often to put one, so just throw them in there every now and then. Not there. There. I want my torch back, and I want these to all be the same. I'm actually going to replace that and go back there and replace that other one with wood as well, just so I hold to my rule of just in case we mine under this, we don't mess anything up. And I also need to not forget to put rails down as I go. Doing all this out of order, it seems like. So how many did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that's probably overkill, but I'm fine with it. We will get this done. This down. I'm going to give it a test run here before too long, after I get this done. Time to give this thing a test go. I'm sure it will go without a problem, but we will see. Should be coming back. There it is. Well, that'll be on, so it'll go all the way up, but yeah. I'm gonna get this closed in. This is gonna be the entrance to the building, that's why I left that gap there, and this will be covered like that. That will be left open right there. So yeah, get rid of that. And remake it, and we will just leave it set right there until we get this thing going. That'll be permanently powered once we get it going, and there'll be a hopper and a chest underneath that as well.
Just a little update. I've got all this cleared out right now. I've got that little island over there cleared off too. It's actually a slower process than I thought because the jungle has a ridiculous amount of leaves. So it's going, but it's very slow.
Collection system is completely set up. I have started on the building for the chests. The stone is where the chest will be. I'm going to end this build probably about right here. It's not going to be a big building. I'm going to probably my next step will be to get the sheep in here and let this collection system start going. I did build a kind of an emptier, I don't know what to call it, an unloader, I guess. I've seen this build used so many times I don't even know who to reference, but it stops your minecart at the top, unloads everything before it sends it back down. So I'm sure you have all seen a similar system. So I'm going to, I think I can go ahead and get the sheep put over here. That might be interesting. I've had trouble with this step before. Definitely in our bedrock world. I tried to do it with just with just wheat, and that's just not fun. So I'm going to use some leads this time, and hopefully get the right ones in the right places so I don't have to make any of them disappear by mistake. So as you can see, the first ones went without a hitch. Just just ignore that right there. The first ones are in. I'm gonna go get the other ones in. I did fall in there, so I had to jump block out. But the first ones are in. No casualties were seen, so I'm gonna go get the other ones. Oh, 4 more colors left. This is exhausting. We have had, I think, only 2 casualties so far, so not too bad. None of them have been out of anger, so that's even better. One was an accidental leash issue, and the other, um, actually, I think that one was out of anger. So, but anyways, only 2. That's not too bad. And they are all in there. If I never have to move another sheep in Minecraft again, I will be okay with that. So I'm gonna get the dispensers loaded. I am going to leave. I forgot about this, but I'm gonna have to leave an access point along here to load the dispensers with shears. But I'm going to go ahead and get them loaded so they can be working, and I'm going to turn this on so the whole farm can start working. Here is an update on the build. I've got the chest in, I've got the item frames on with all the colors. I did oak logs kind of facing a different way than usual. It kind of gives the item frame a cool look. Got them all in here. This is a really small build. I didn't want to go overboard because this is already long. So I kind of wanted a compact look. I even made the downstairs just some ladders. Don't have to go down here very often anyways. I'm going to load this up with some shears eventually, and I won't have to come down here much at all. But if I do need down here, we still have access. I could make this into an auto sorter someday. I could see us doing that, but for now it's just going to be manual. This thing is doing very well though. We have a bunch of bald sheep out here and a ton of wool in here already. So it's doing exactly what we want it to do. So I'm going to keep at this build. Gonna just kind of, I'll show you kind of, this is kind of what it will look like from above. I will put a roof on the thing, but um, yeah, I'm using a lot of oak logs. I'm going to accent it with something, I just don't know what yet. So I'm going to keep going on this though. Okay, here's the build a little more complete. I've got, of course, stone brick around it, and whatever made me decide to bring these sheep over here before I was done building, I don't understand it because they are extremely annoying while you're building. But we've got this strip of stone bricks that go all the way around, and I'm trying to decide what to do for the roof. I'm thinking just I'm thinking stone brick stairs, but that might be too much stone brick, so I'm gonna do 1 or 2 layers and go back and look at it and see what it looks like. And actually, I'm gonna do this as a solid block right there. Get rid of that. And it'll probably overhang. I'm thinking the stone brick isn't gonna look good. Okay, this might work. I am gonna do an overhang right here. Not like that. I want that. And I keep messing it up. Just like that. That might help a little bit. I think there's too much gray right there though, so I might switch these pillars with something else. Maybe just regular oak logs. I'm not sure yet. We don't have that much oak, but I can go get some. So, yeah, I'm going to keep going on the roof. I need some more stone brick stairs, and then I'll make a decision for sure. So wood looks a lot better, and I did that up there with cobblestone. Kind of looks like a villager house, but I'm going to go through here as well and replace the stone brick stairs with some andesite stairs, maybe some stone stairs to give it some texture on the roof. Might add some other detail on the roof, maybe a spot that's taller than the rest, but I'm going to go through and replace all of this stone brick with oak wood, which means I'm going to have to go get some more oak wood because we don't have enough for all this. We have lots of jungle wood because Kayla's clearing out the jungle, but there's some oak wood over there, but I've taken most of it from her. I've taken all of it from her, so I've got to get some more. So I think this is what I'm going to do for the roof. I've tried so many different things. I did add a little bit to the front, just some detail. I think I had this in the last clip, but I forgot to mention it. This farm is still working well. I did turn friendly creatures off, so this is a lot more quiet around here. But I mean, you can just see that doesn't go in there. You can see what we already have 2 stacks of yellow. Yeah, it's working well. And I haven't taken anything out of the chest and put them in here, but I will do that so we don't get some overflow. I might also add an overflow chest in here just in case we forget to check it periodically. It has somewhere to go before we sort it, but I'm going to finish doing this slab roof over this part. The rest of it I think is done. I need to come in here and add some variation to the roof like I did on this. This kind of bumped up part, I'll put one of them over here too. Probably midway, I'm not really sure yet. They're just kind of random just to give the roof a little more depth. And this thing will go all the way to the end. Yeah, right there. I might move this pillar. I'm not really sure. I don't like it being, if you're looking right at it, it's right in front of one of the sheep, but it kind of has to be because it can't be right here. But I'll probably just leave it. I'm going to change the area in front of this to not be grass, I'm pretty sure. Might make the farm a little less efficient, but so far how much wool we're getting, it really won't matter. It's a ton of wool. So don't even have plans to use any of it, but we wanted to have this in case we needed it. So I'm gonna finish this slab roof. And the roof is completely done. I mixed it up as much as I could with some andesite stone, cobblestone slabs as well. This roof is done as well. Just added that and mixed up the stone bricks with other things, just the same as what's on the front. I am working on the ground right now. I like what I have here. It matches the floor that's inside the build, but I am going to go in and add some mossy cobblestone to kind of tie this grass in with it. So like maybe blocks like this. Just put some mossy stone right there to tie the grass in with this. I do like this. I want to keep it, but it needs something else. So I'm going to add that, and I think this build will be completely done. And I think we'll go check up on Kayla and see how the jungle clearing is going. And the mossy cobblestone is in, and I think it gave it the exact look I was going for. So let's check up on this thing. Just a final little video clip of it. So we've got almost a full chest of wool. None of it's up there yet, still. Here's the downstairs. Nothing has changed down here. Just our shears are about 3/4 of the way done. These usually deplete about the same speed. I'm gonna fully load it up eventually, but might just let them completely break and not replace them until we find out something to do with the wool, because this is a lot of wool to have no plans for. So I might add some wool to this, the whole build, just because it is a wool factory, I guess you can call it. So it could use some wool on the outside. Looks like I forgot a block right there, so we'll add that. But yeah, this is the build complete. The back is pretty flat. I do want to add something to it. Maybe that'll be where the wool goes. So, but I think I'm gonna fly over and check up on Kayla. Alright everybody, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We got the wool farm done, so I can get rid of this sign right here. We'll put that in there for future use, and I'm gonna go check up on Kayla. She's over here by the maps. See how her job went for today. How'd it go?
Huh? It went pretty good. I mean, look at all this free space.
Yeah, that's crazy. We might have used some lava to get rid of some of it. Just put some lava there, and she's cleaning up. You can see the little piece of wood still scattered. She's cleaning it up. We have tons of wood, I believe. Or is it all back here?
For the most part, there's still
Okay.
some that's
Yeah,
in my shulker boxes.
tons of wood. Lots of leaves to build with. Lots of leaves to build with. Some oak logs. I think she has more in her shulker boxes, but still, plenty of jungle logs. We'll have wood for days. So, I think that'll do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.